Hello everyone and welcome to Overwatch 101. Welcome back, I should say. This is going to be showing you how to defend on Hanamura. Our last video was how to attack Hanamura, right? Well, this is how you're going to defend Hanamura. Now, believe it or not, Hanamura is actually pretty difficult to defend because really the attacker's only option is to attack you very aggressively, and dealing with aggression from the attack can actually be pretty difficult, but we're just going to have to do our best. So you're going to want to be right here, right on Hanamura. You're going to want to be right here. The reason you're going to want to be right here is because you do not want them to get through. If they get through, then they have the advantage, right? So if I were to stand off to the side like this, then they could just kind of come on through and back in there, okay? But if I stand here, right? If I stand here, then he has to go through me to get where he wants to go, which is in here. So I absolutely have to stand here. Now, he's going to do everything in his power to get over there, like doing that, but at that point, you just have to fight it out, okay? You can't do anything at this point but fight it out. That's what defense is all about, is when the attack does break through, you have no choice but to just duke it out, right? Do not let them have this room, because once they have this room, it is all over with, pretty much. There are ways to combat if they do grab this room, but this is a last resort, okay? You do not want to let them have this room. If they do take that room and you see them in there, then you can fight it out, right? But if they're moving right along, you absolutely do not want to chase them up there, okay? You do not want to chase them up here because they will kill you. You will absolutely die if you chase them up there. So if they start moving their little booties right along and they go right up there, we're going to go over here, all right? We're going to go over here to this high ground. And we're going to look at them, right? We're going to be firing on them. We're going to be trying to get picks. We're going to be seeing where they're going. They're going over there, okay? We're going to be looking at them from here. Now, they're going to have to jump down onto the point eventually, okay? But we do not want to be on the point when they're up there. Because if we're on the point when they're up there, then that's going to happen. And they're going to fight it out, okay? And they're probably going to win. Because they had the high point, and then they jumped down, and then we're done, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our point, okay? This is also an okay place to defend, right? This is okay because they're eventually going to have to jump down. But back here is even better, right? If they do take that room, and they start boogieing up there, okay? Right here is a really good place to see what they're going to do. Now, he is going to have to get onto the point, right? Because he wants to take it. So that's when I jump down and go over there and start attacking, okay? And now he's probably dead, and we've held, okay? Now we can hold here because the rest of the team is going to be down here as well. You can fight it out down here, okay? There are going to be people that are going to try to retreat. They're going to go back that way and try to get back to their teammates. I would suggest trying to kill them. Okay, always try to kill the stragglers, always try to kill the retreaters unless they're past the choke point, okay? Never follow anyone out here. It is too dangerous, okay? You're not quite ready for that yet. It's all about skill when you go past the choke point. So if they do take that room and they do get that high ground, you're going to want this high ground, okay? So that you can see what they're going to do. You can see when they jump down onto the objective, and then when they do, you fight it out. Absolutely duke it out, right? You absolutely never want to be back here defending because that is death. And if they've got a Lucio, a Diva, a Reinhardt, anyone who can knock you off, you will be knocked off and you will be killed, and they will most likely take this point. So when you're defending, don't ever come back here unless you know what you're doing back here. This is expert level area, okay? Always be up here, okay, when they go that way. Always be up there when they jump on the objective. Then you can jump down and fight it out with them, okay? Then it's up to skill and chance to see who gets the pickoffs. Now, if I'm defending, all right, and they're crazy enough to go to the right, okay, as we discussed in the other video, that is not a very good place for them to go. But if they decide to go to the right, then looky here. Boom. We fight it out, and we're probably going to get the kills, right? Anyway, back to the point. If they go to their left, if they try to take that way, you're just going to absolutely ruin them, right? They have no choice at this point but to try to fight it out to get over there. And you've probably killed at least 2 or 3 of them already, and now their push is dead because there's only 3 of them, okay? So that's how you defend them going to your right, going to their left, all right? That's how you defend that. You just fight it out. You do not let them get that high ground. Because if they get over here and they grab this high ground, then they actually have the advantage over you here, right? Because they could just take a quick shortcut to the objective. They can go through here and get some health. Okay, you do not want to let them have this high ground because this is dangerous. You absolutely fight it out, duke it out right here. Don't let them get over here. Don't let them have this, all right? And that is how you defend the first objective on Hanamura. It's the best way to defend it. All right, and this is the second objective, okay? This is the second objective for Hanamura, and as a defender, you never want to be on the objective unless the attackers are on the objective, right? Because if you just stand here as a Reinhardt, they're just going to break down your shield, and then they're going to rush in and kill everyone, right? You never want to stand immediately on the objective. Now, it is very unlikely that the attackers will go to the right. They'll go to their left, your right. It's very unlikely that they will. But if they do decide to go off to their left, if he does decide to come over here and then go down to the left, right, I'm just going to jump down and start attacking him, right? We're going to fight it out down here. I'm going to attack him, and we're probably going to get the team wipe, right? Probably, because this is the kill zone, okay? We had the high ground, we attacked, we jumped down, and we got that, right? So this is a very dangerous place for them to be, and we can usually hold them off over here. Now, up there is a different story, and that's what we're going to discuss next. Actually, you know what? We'll discuss what happens if they go off to their right from right here. If they take this doorway right through here, you do not want to follow them, because now they have the advantage in here, right? You do not want to follow them into that small room. What you want to do is you want to go to this room right here and cut them off, right? Cut them off. Don't let them have this big health pack. Fight it out. I got pinned, but that's okay. All right, I'm just going to counter pin. I probably missed, but that's fine. I've still got my tools to deal with him. I've got a hammer. I've got fire strike. He's probably dead. I'm probably dead, but that's all right. Their push is also probably dead because I probably took other people out with me in the process. So if they go that way, you absolutely have to come down to this room and hold it and fight it out. Because if they take this room, then they have that much more ground against you, and they could easily get up here and take the objective. Now, if they take that room, you absolutely cannot let them out, right? Do not let them out, okay? Try to get your pickoffs here, okay? Try to get your stuff here, but do not go into the room with them because they've got health pack and they've got healers in this room. So you'll die if you go in there, but you absolutely do not let them out. See, he just charged there, so we kill him, right? You have to hold them here. You cannot let them out of the room. All right? So, that's how you defend if they go to this little room down here to their right. All right? That's how you defend if they go down there to their left. You just jump down on top of them and fight it out. All right? You've got a little bit of high ground here to work with. So if they jump down, you can fire at them from here. And if they do happen to get over there, you absolutely have to meet them over here, right? You can't let them get this high ground. Because they'll have high ground, they'll start firing into you, and yeah, you might have a secret weapon hidden over here, right? You might have a secret weapon, but you want to come over here and fight it out, okay? Don't let them have this health pack room. Don't let them gain those advantages. Fight it out. Now, kind of got away from what I wanted to talk about earlier. We're going to talk about defending top left for us, okay? And this is the very crucial defense, okay? You absolutely have to defend here. If you see them going over there, right? If you look through the choke point and you see them kind of grouping up over here, all right, that they're going to go over here, you absolutely have to meet them over here. In fact, when you're defending on Hanamura, you need to be up here all the time. This is the best place to be on the entire map, okay? It is the most easily accessible, highest area on the map. You can fight them up here, right? If they go straight through, you can just jump down, all right, maybe use an ultimate, boom, down, start attacking, and then bam. Most of them are probably dead, right? And the reason you were able to do that is because you had the high ground, and you were able to wear them down a little bit from the high ground before you jump down and fight it out. But if they're a smart attacking team, they're going to come through here. Okay, this is absolutely most likely where they're going to come, okay? Now, the best way to combat this, okay, is you have to meet them at this doorway, right? The reason you have to meet them here is because of that right there. See, he has to do that, and then at that point, he's probably dead, right? And the reason he's probably dead is because when he charges in, he's only going to pin me. The rest of the team is probably going to kill him, right? They're going to turn around, they're going to shoot him, he's probably going to be dead, right? So we have to absolutely hold this door out here, right? We have to hold this door. We've got a little bit of high ground here, right? Just a little bit. Now they've got a health pack out here, so we do have to be aware of that, okay? And if we get a couple of pickoffs, then maybe we can come out and fight them. Maybe just a little bit, right? But that's more expert level stuff. You do want to hold this door here. Now, if they've pushed you back and they've gained this area, like we talked about in attack, they've gained this cover and this little headquarters here. All right, so let's say they've taken this little room here, this area, right? They pushed through, they took here. Let's say they took that, right? Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to retreat to this area up here, okay? We're going to have to retreat to this area up here. Now, you can hold here, but it's even better to hold out here because you have room to move around, and they have to come through this small choke, right? Now, the Reinhardt just took off and went to the point. Now, you could turn around and kill him, but what you'd be better off doing is killing the rest of the team that he left defenseless, right? And then you can turn around and deal with the Reinhardt. So, if they do make it to this area up here, you're going to have to fall back just a little bit and hold this area up here, okay? You absolutely do not want to let them have this area up here. This right here is death. If they take this area, they will most likely win the game, okay? Now, of course, you can still fight them off, okay? But they're probably going to win the game if they take this area because this is just the coup de grace, the pièce de résistance. This is the best area on the whole map to have, right? If they start pushing through, you have to fight it out. You have to be aggressive, okay? You have to push them back, okay? If they do take this point up here, you absolutely do not want to retreat back down this stairway because then you're just going to die like that right there. You will absolutely die if you just back down the stairwell. If they start taking this area up here, you have to jump down onto the objective and gain your distance, right? Come back up here, and this is a safe distance from it, okay? Then, in order for them to take the objective, they have to jump down, right? They can't take it from up there. So when they do jump down to take it, then you attack, then you be aggressive, right? Then it's up to skill and chance. Whoever's got better aim, right? Whoever can do better. Then it's up to them at that point. All right? If you see that they're taking the stairs, then you have to meet them right here, okay? You have to meet them here because their only retreat is back up the stairs, and that's not good for them, right? They could just jump out onto the point, right? And if they do just decide to jump out onto the point, you have to jump with them and attack, right? Absolutely have to do that. Alright, that pretty much covers how to defend Hanamura. That gives you your best chances of warding off the attack. Of course, they're going to use ultimates, right? He used his ultimate, but the Zenyatta used his to kind of counteract it, so that went very nicely. But like I said, we'll cover that stuff in a later video. Alright, that's how you defend Hanamura the best, okay? This is the last resort, right? This is the last stand over here, okay? And then, of course, the objective is where you fight it out, and you absolutely cannot let them have it. Alright, hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's been pretty informative. Just remember, please, if you're attacking, don't go that way. It's pretty much death because the defense will jump down and really murder you. Really, going to the top right when you're attacking, going up there is your best option because if you can take that, then you may very well win the game. You have the best option, you have the best chances of winning the game up there. Hope you've enjoyed. This is Overwatch 101, signing off.